Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh my goodness, I have not been on this bike what feels like forever. Oh man. Alrighty then. Ooh baby. Alright, I missed that so much. I don't get it. I don't get it. I have no words. Every time I get on this bike, it's just like freedom, man. Freedom. That's what it is. This Ninja 650, boys and girls. I know I get a lot of comments about, you know, like, man, but you should try this bike, you should try that bike. By the way, we still have like snow around here, but you know, I've tried a few bikes, and this 650, it just seems to do the job for me. It just seems to be the right bike for me. And let me tell you guys something. I get a lot of comments, you know, with regards to what kind of bike I should choose next. And it's funny because, you know, you guys see me test ride the Zero. Great bike, man. I'm telling you, I would absolutely love to buy that bike. It just doesn't make sense to me financially right now. And plus, I mean, this bike is just, oh my goodness. But yeah, ultimately I think the biggest thing is, you know, people are leaving comments and people are leaving me emails and asking me questions. Why am I, you know, what is it about the 650 that I'm so stuck on? And I mean, I've had it for a while now, and she's just been an absolute blast this whole time. This bike is stable, this bike is fun, more than enough power, especially for me, because as you guys know, I ride around the city the most, and boy oh boy do I ever love it. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna give you guys like a little bit of information about the 650 that and why I specifically chose this bike. And I think right now it's easier for me to talk about it because I've had it for so long, and you know, I've been riding the heck out of this bike every chance I got. Unfortunately, it's the winter time, so that did not happen. But now that you know, I can kind of get out a little bit, and ooh, baby, oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I mean, see, snow, told you. Actually, I think there might be even more snow in there. I'm gonna take you guys in there. I'm gonna take you guys into like the actual park here. But yeah, this bike has been an absolute blast ever since the first day I got her, and it's hard to explain. You know, it's so hard to explain to some people. You know, ultimately it's just the bike that I love to ride, and I don't need anything bigger, man. I don't need anything smaller, that's for sure. But I don't need anything bigger. It's just the right size bike for me. I have plenty of power, I have plenty of torque, I have plenty of everything that I need. Ooh, look at that. It's still snow. I told you guys, it's still snow. Whoa, bumpy. Oh, almost missed that. Damn. There's another one. Whoop. But yeah, it's an amazing thing for me, man. It's so fun riding this bike. But why did I choose it? What makes this bike so amazing for me even after all this time of having it? Well, it's ooh, attention span gone. Tesla. Ooh, I like the white. Ooh, that's actually a pretty nice. I like that white. Yeah, I actually do like that white. I like mine better. Alright, so seriously, I need to stay on topic. I haven't been doing vlogs for a while. This winter has been pretty bad for me because we actually had snow, and here we rarely ever have, you know, like this much snow, like how much we actually got this time. What are you gonna do? Well, anyway, back to the topic at hand. Let's see if I can stay on topic today. So basically, one of the things I learned with the Ninja 650 was the fact that this bike is really just a fun bike, and it's an overall fun bike. It's not just fun for, you know, one thing, right? I mean, if you look at, like, you know, some of the high-end leader bikes, basically they are fun to go fast with. I mean, that's where really the fun aspect of it comes. With this bike, it's just I never feel limited. Now granted, I know somebody in a comment, because there's always one of you guys that do that, somebody's gonna say in the comments, well, it's not like you can go off-roading with it. Well, I know, I have no interest in doing that, not at the moment. So maybe later on when I will have an interest, you're right. But right now, I just want to explore. I love exploring. And you know what? For exploring, for taking the roads, it's a ton of fun. And if you just want to, you know, have your little burst of redline it, go for it, you know. second gear. But yeah, it's, you know, you want to have fun, you can have fun with this bike. But one of the things I noticed is she is resilient. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, easy as heck to ride. Ooh, they're filming something. I should go in there and just see what the heck they're filming. I'm probably gonna annoy everybody, aren't I? But yeah, so it just comes down to the fact that when you have a bike that's easy to ride, I mean, you still have to be a little bit careful, but 650 is quite a bit torquier bike than I expected initially. That's, you know, that's just the way it is. And so if you're in the wrong, you know, in the wrong RPMs, and you just give it a little, you know, you can lose control, but not really. I think if you know your bike and you understand your bike, you'll be fine. But yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest things with this bike. It's just simple and easy to ride. It's not complex. There's nothing complicated about riding this bike, and that says a lot. Ultimately, I think when it's all said and done, come on guys, you know, I know that was a red light. People. So yeah, ultimately when it's all said and done, the bike just does a nice range of things. The stance on the bike is gorgeous. You just stand right, like when you're sitting, you're not really leaning over, like you're not in a race mode, but you're more upright. And you know, especially if you got any back problems or if you got anything like that, I'll tell you, it's man, it's good to be a little bit higher and the handlebars to be a little bit higher. But then again, you want to lean down and just go for a little bit, you know, give it a little blip. You can do that, and that says a lot. That was a red light. People. So I think that's one of the other big things too, you know, just being able to sit in a comfortable position. Whew. I love that sound. And of course, if you get a aftermarket exhaust, something like the Yoshimura, I mean, look, let's be serious. This is never gonna sound a certain way, right? It's still a 650, but she has a nice sound. I like the sound on this bike. I like the feel of this bike. I like the way she gives you the power and delivers the power to your hand when you need it, whatever power it does have. And it's just simple. And again, I keep saying the word simple, but that's really what this bike is. It's straightforward. It's not complicated. Now, since I have this bike, I've pretty much done nothing to her in terms of well, actually, okay, let me be honest here. I really should change my you know, clean up my chain, but I might show you guys a little bit later how that looks, because I cleaned my chain before I put the bike away. Oh, hello there. I'm not the only one, by the way. It's like 2 degrees Celsius out right now, so I am absolutely happy that Voss Helmets came out with their pin lock visors, because now that I'm able to put that on, man, my face is not freezing off every time I come out here, so that's pretty cool. So thank you very much, Voss, for doing that, because Voss, you are good. And as you guys know, I use Voss helmets. I am not sponsored, by the way, so yeah, I'm not sponsored by Voss, so I'm just saying, I like the helmet. But anyway, I think one of the big things that most people forget to tell you guys about bikes and all these little things, I think I made a video on this too. It's been so long, like I made a video on this channel, I almost forget what videos I made. But one of the big things, and that I ultimately, you have to decide why you have the bike. And I have the bike for fun. I enjoy riding. I enjoy going out there and just setting, you know, letting free, just being free, and that's what a bike offers you. And I bought this bike because it made sense for what I wanted. I still wanted a little bit of a sportier bike. I didn't want a Harley. I didn't want, you know, a cruiser. I didn't want, ooh, cold. I didn't want a cruiser. I didn't want, you know, some off-road bike. I really wanted a sportier looking bike, and the 650 really is that. It has a nice sporty look, not overly done, but it's just enough, you know. Ooh, man, it's cold out. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get to, like, it's almost like a nice little touring bike, but it's really, at the end of the day, kind of like, it's a sporting tour bike. It's a sport touring bike, really. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, I guess, in that sense. But I mentioned in one of my videos too that I was saying it's not about the bike you have, it's about, you know, the destination, and the passion that you have for riding. I love riding because it relaxes me. You know, this last few months I was not able to ride. Popo, I was not able to ride because, well, obviously winter, right? And here, man, this is seasonal for me. It's one of the things about running this channel. Everything is seasonal, right? And for me, I guess in one hand it was good, but so when I put the bike away, you know, a few months ago, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't winterize it. I didn't go through all that stuff, but I do have it in a temperature controlled place. And I do start it up. I still move it around here and there. It's not a big deal, you know. And the reason I do that is because I don't want the tires to just, like, you know, stay in one spot for extended period of time. So I go down, you know, once a month or something like that. And I just move the bike and put a different position on the tires and so forth and so on. So I really did nothing to this bike, and she runs like a charm. She started up right off the bat. The battery's not dead, you know, like it's been a few months, and I love that. I love the fact that I don't have to worry about this bike. I like maintenance-free things, and this is maintenance-free, you know, in the sense of I don't feel like I have to baby this bike so much, and I'm liking that. I really am. But if you are thinking about buying a 650 and you're gonna start asking yourself, okay, well, should you? My opinion is take it for a ride. This bike definitely is something else. It's just a ton of fun. It's easy to ride, and don't underestimate the 650. The Ninja 650 is an amazing bike. I just don't think it gets enough credit. I said this multiple times on this channel before. I don't think the Ninja 650 gets enough credit for what it is, and it's just a fun bike. And those of you guys, I know a few of you guys, a few of my subscribers who actually ride 650s. And I know a few of you guys that decided on getting a 650 because, well, of my videos, and I'm happy for you guys. I love the comments you guys leave me. Wow, I'm just staring at the back of a rusty truck. That's great. This is making great content. Let's look up. Nope. So for those of you guys who did buy the bike basically because of my videos, or I helped you make that decision, I'm happy to do it, because the comments I get afterwards, after you guys bought it, has been absolutely awesome. You know, you guys are very happy with the bikes, and you know, it's why I do this, boys and girls. You know, like, if I can help you guys, so be it. Now, if you're gonna go down into the nitty-gritty and all the technical specs, and ooh, man, it's cold, into the little technical specs and all that stuff, man, I know nothing. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is like a big ladder that goes nowhere. It's just random ladder. Look. It's just a random ladder. It just goes nowhere. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, man. I don't know all this stuff. I really gotta get away from this truck. I don't know all this stuff. I don't know about, like, all the compression ratios and all that stuff. You guys want to know, look it up. And there's a ton of people on this channel who are very, very good at answering some of those questions, because these guys know cars. They know bikes. Man, they're like geniuses. I don't know that stuff, man. All I know is I want to get on my bike. I want to ride my bike. I want to know how to take care of my bike, in the sense of, okay, when do I need to go with my oil changed? And the oil change, I still haven't done it myself. I still, I'll pay for the oil change. I don't care. The chain lube, I mean, I know how to clean my chain and lube my chain and all that stuff. So I'll do that any day. I have no problem doing that, but I don't know, maybe I'm just too lazy. But actually, that's not true. I never have time for anything. But yeah, it's definitely one of those bikes that I found, you know, I cannot be any happier with it. And you know, so many questions, so many of you ask me literally that question, you know, like, man, do you like the bike? Let me tell you guys something. If I don't like something, I change it really quick. I'm not the kind of person who will put up with something because I don't like it. The way I see it is, life is too short to have stuff that, or be around things that are you know, not what you want. So I wouldn't keep this bike if I wouldn't think that it's worth it. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I might be, you know, I'm really considering getting the Zero, right? It's an electric bike, man. I drive a Tesla. Believe me, that electric bike was awesome. And but again, I'm considering getting the bike. Would I give up my 650 though? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if If it would be up to me, I'm pretty sure I'd have like I would have my Ninja 300, my 650, and my Zero. But I mean, that's just silly because like look at my Ninja 300. I've ridden it last year, I think like 4 times, and that thing is insured all year round. So I keep telling myself I'm gonna go out there and ride the bike. And the weird part is when I did go out there to ride the bike, I have one of the just before we stopped riding, I took that bike out, and I'll tell you, I had so much fun with that Ninja 300, man. It was so much fun getting back on a bike. But the problem with it is, you kind of end up with a mentality like, I love this bike, I love the way she feels, I'm very comfortable on this bike, and it's a heavier bike, which is the biggest reason that I changed from a Ninja 300 to a 650. I wanted a little bit of a heavier bike. I just felt like the Ninja 300 was a really light bike and really skinny. It kind of felt like a bicycle, and I would say that's after like about the first year of owning the Ninja 300. But with that said, yeah, go already, man, go. Woohoo! So yeah, I mean, the 650 kind of came in place out of that mentality that I wanted a heavier bike, a little bit girthier bike, a little bit bigger bike, but not too girthy, not too big, you know. And eventually, once I bought her and started riding her, I kind of forgot about my Ninja 300, which it was sad. But yeah, that's it, boys and girls. You know, again, by all means, please do not hesitate to ask questions, because I know lots of you guys have questions. I'm going to answer any question I can, and if I can't answer the question, I'm not going to BS you guys around. I'm just going to tell you the facts, and that is, I don't know. If I don't know, I can't answer the question, and I don't want to give you guys false information. Any information I give you guys on this channel, as you guys always know, it's on a personal experience, right? Because, well, that's the only factual thing I can give you. If I don't know for a fact, it's hearsay. So, yeah. I love this bike, and if you guys are considering getting a Ninja 650, let me know in the comments below. Send me some photos on Instagram. Obviously, you guys know, follow KawaKouple on Instagram. I know Mrs. K is dying to get back on a bike. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to be, the next video you guys see is going to be of her. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. I'm probably going to go out and record some more videos today because, well, I'm already out. Oh, man, I love this bike. So yeah, with all that said, boys and girls, as always, you guys know we love you. Thank you so much for the support. The channel has been doing great. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that darn notification bell, because without that, you will never know when I'm uploading. And then you're gonna be like some of the other guys. Hey dude, have you uploaded a video? Like, I thought you guys were like done. No, you just didn't push the notification bell. So yeah, do that. I appreciate your support. As always, goodbye, ride safe, and don't forget to love, ride, explore. Bye-bye.